Steve McQueen, born March 24, 1930, Indianapolis, Indiana, U.S., died November 7, 1980, Juarez, Mexico, macho, iconic American movie star of the 1960s and 70s. Cool and stoical, his loner heroes spoke through actions and rarely with words. McQueen drifted through odd jobs and 3 years of service in the U.S. Marine Corps before he began performing at New York City's Neighborhood Playhouse in 1952. He did occasional theater work and made his screen debut with a bit part in Somebody Up There Likes Me, 1956. His first starring role was in the camp horror classic The Blob, 1958, and that same year he earned the lead role of a bounty hunter on the television series Wanted, Dead or Alive, which ran until 1961. In the early 1960s, McQueen attained stardom when he appeared in 2 action films directed by John Sturges. The first of these was the western The Magnificent Seven, 1960, in which he starred with Yul Brynner and Charles Bronson as defenders of a Mexican village. The second action film to refine McQueen's image was The Great Escape, 1963, in which he portrayed an Allied captive in a World War II German prison camp who makes a daring motorcycle escape. McQueen starred in several films of quality during the 1960s, including The War Lover, 1962, Love with the Proper Stranger, 1963, Soldier in the Rain, 1963, Baby, The Rain Must Fall, 1965, and The Cincinnati Kid, 1965. He received his only Oscar nomination for another war epic, The Sand Pebbles, 1966. His definitive role came as a world-weary detective solving a mob murder case in Bullitt, 1968. In this film, McQueen's real-life enthusiasm for racing came into play in a celebrated extended car chase through the streets of San Francisco for which McQueen himself acted as stunt driver. The stylish caper The Thomas Crown Affair, 1968, cast McQueen against type as a wealthy and elegant thief, and it proved to be one of his most memorable performances. Many more hit movies followed in the 1970s. In Sam Peckinpah's The Getaway, 1972, he co-starred with Ali MacGraw, who in 1973 became the second of his 3 wives. They divorced in 1978. Other films from this period included the well-received Papillon, 1973, and the popular disaster movie The Towering Inferno, 1974. However, McQueen did little to develop as an actor. He took a 3-year hiatus to star in and produce a screen adaptation of Henrik Ibsen's stage play An Enemy of the People, 1977, a drama about a scientist's efforts to expose his community's polluted water system. The film was decidedly a labor of love for the actor, but it was poorly received and barely released theatrically. In 1980, McQueen twice played a bounty hunter, in the western Tom Horn and in the contemporary action movie The Hunter, his final film. McQueen was diagnosed with mesothelioma in 1979. Given a poor prognosis, he sought alternative treatment in Mexico, where he died in 1980 following surgery to remove a tumor.